I don't know if anybody else has raised this as an issue, but I just say this as somebody who obviously was born in Russia and kind of knows the history. These little wooden sheds, these little wooden huts in Russian, it just occurred to me as you were speaking. There's a Russian word for it. They're called izbushki. And they are so ingrained in the Russian mythology, including Russian fairy tales. Baba Yaga, who's this Russian fairy tale figure, um, was lived in a little izbushka, a little wooden hut on chicken legs, and it's every Russian child kind of. You probably know this too, Olga, from your parents reading this to you. But every Russian child knows this. If you go into the Russian countryside, there's little izbushkis everywhere, and to have that kind of historic, cultural thing that has been so ingrained in the Russian psyche. It's something uniquely Russian, but maybe Scandinavian too, but I don't know enough about Scandinavia, but it's certainly very Russian. To have suddenly something that's such a cultural touchstone for Russians all across the country, no matter who you are, you've read these fairy tales, you've been to the countryside, you've seen them, they're everywhere, they're old, they've been around for hundreds of years. To have the roof of that now open up and have a Ukrainian drone come out of it and destroy 35 to 40% of your bombers doesn't just destroy the bombers. It destroys something in the Russian psyche that, as you said, makes